Welcome back to the HAF Hour, episode 6, I believe. The guest episode's here. We have Richard Wayne from Marble Mountain with us right now.
How you getting on?
That's how you start a podcast right there. Yeah, that's how it's done. That's awesome, boys. Well, how are you anyway, boys?
Yeah, it's great. It's nice to be in Truro. We came over for the Atlantic Snow Resort Association conference. That was on the Inn at Prince or something like that. We spent our night the other night down at the Nook and Cranny. So thanks for the hangover here, boys.
Yeah,
it was a 2-day hangover, actually. Yeah, it's great beer.
Yeah. Just a little rough in the morning. No, Nook's a great spot, boys. Yeah. But you guys to head back today, obviously. Yeah.
Back to the boat. Yeah.
The dreaded ferry crossing.
Yeah.
Newfoundland cruise, if you would.
Yeah. I felt like I was on a cruise ship when I was going across. I didn't have a cabin. But yeah, boys, so tell us what's good with Marble Mountain right now. Like we as everybody watches the shop, now we were just over there, and the vibe you guys have is unreal, unmatched.
Yeah, I'm glad
like
you're feeling it.
We felt, I couldn't believe how much fun we had, man. That place is off the charts. Yeah. Unreal. Yeah.
Well, we're only just getting our feet wet. Wayne, I'll let you take the conch on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad we didn't get a chance to hang out with you guys more. It would have been
cool. Well, that's the worst too, when you go over and you just kind of like meet as the weekend goes on. So it's like the first day met a couple days, but not like very good. Then by the end, like the day you're leaving, you're kind of like putting faces to everybody, and then it's like, but you're leaving. But yeah,
which is cool because it's very organic. You guys,
yeah, exactly.
You see what the hill is without any, us pushing to do different things.
Yeah.
We're trying to make marble great again this year. The history behind it. We all know what marble can be, years gone by with things like snow job, for example. So, we're trying to get back to that.
Yeah, that's tough. Man, I remember being a young kid over here, and there were the commercials on TV of like Marble Mountain, 16 feet of natural snow a year. Remember that commercial all the time? Yeah. It was like the guy, I think he had a yellow jacket, and he'd go off land in the fucking big powder.
It's still on YouTube, actually.
Yeah, is it? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Someone tagged me in the post.
Yeah.
It was wild, actually.
Oh, I think that commercial's too good.
We got a really fun team this year as well. Pretty much hand-selected it, so... General manager, Wayne is my office in Villa.
Boys. Yeah, I should have got you guys in. But let's just introduce Sorry Boys. I should have had you introduce yourselves.
Oh my God! Well,
I get going.
Is this
here
your first time?
It is. Yeah.
I remember my first time.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
It's pretty awkward too, actually. So Richard Wells, born and raised in Corner Brook, started skiing at 2 years old. Growing up at Marble, everything from ski instructor, lead patroller, sales event marketing manager, terrain park builder. You name it. Did a ski resort operations and management program in Nelson, BC at Selkirk College. Living out there for a couple of years changed my life, just the way I looked at the mountains. And don't want to say I learned how to ski out there, but, like I said, appreciated the mountains a lot differently. And coming back and, building this new team, people like Wayne, there's some other members, Dustin Parsons, Adam Bishop, Patty Ricketts, Paul Tizard. The list goes on there, and we've got a new CEO this year as well, Bruce Hollett. Really impressive to work with him. So just the team that we've been building this year, we're making Marble great again. That's really
awesome. I love it. You guys make a shirt, make Marble great again.
Oh, it's on the way.
Awesome.
I broke the budget on it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
There's literally locals going around with red hats like Donald Trump.
It
says, "Make Marble great again." So, that's just kind of where we took our slogan, and we're gonna run with it.
That's too good, boys. That's amazing.
Wayne, give a bit of a history there.
Wayne Hicks, like I say, I grew up in Cornwall as well. Started skiing when I was about 8 or 9. Switched off to snowboard when I was about 16. I worked at Marble many years ago, 12, 13 years ago. I used to help run the villa part there. Yeah, I'm a wildlife biologist by trade and a forester. And I did that for 10 years. And then I branched out and opened a few businesses. And my businesses were great. I had great management. So a job came up with Richard, and I said, you know what? I called him up and I said, Richard, tell me about it. And he was like, well, who's asking? First question was, who's asking?
You should have saw what he showed up wearing. It was the most ballin' suit I've ever seen for an interview. It was super impressive.
Unreal. Yeah.
I didn't know if Bruce and them would be there. I didn't know it was just me and Richard or Richard and Dusty. I had no idea.
Didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, you got to look the part.
I was there in my pajamas at work, right?
I was ready to rock.
Shoot for the stars. Yeah, fucking right.
Rock it like you own it.
Exactly. If we were just saying downstairs, nothing you don't talk about. You on winging it.
Winging
it. That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a spot in Corner Brook, or do you got like a couple
No,
locations
it's,
or?
Started in Newfoundland, so there's
Yeah.
like 18 locations in Newfoundland.
Holy
And
shit!
now there was one in Cole Harbour, and there.
In Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Fuck. Is it still going to Cole Harbour? Or?
Cole Harbour, no. He moved the location to Tantalon.
Oh, Tantalon.
Tantalon.
Okay, close by. Yeah. Cool, man.
You can tell we're from Newfoundland. We don't know.
I have to try it then. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, you should try it 100%. But
What's your favorite winging it wing flavor, Wayne?
my favorite?
Perfect,
I
man,
got a few. It depends on my mood, I guess. I like Bandit, which is like it's a ranch base, and it's got just a ultimate barbecue.
Oh, that'd be up my alley too.
Yeah. So the wings we use are like, I had no idea what chicken wings when I first started. I didn't know chicken wings were like steak. Like, you get your double A, single A, triple A.
Well, I'll tell you, we found that out quite well last night.
Yeah, we're not going to throw anyone under the bus here, but single A wings last night.
Churro's got to get their wings under control.
Yeah,
We've had a bad experience. We need a winging it. Yeah. We need a winging it.
Sounds like there's a business opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. But it was, our wings are no hormones, all grass fed, like free range chickens. Like,
yeah.
Dark meat is like white meat. Like, it's just, they are that good.
Yeah.
But, unfortunately, I guess the locations I had, I sold my last one yesterday.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So we're looking at we have a new.
Yeah, I was gonna say congratulations, man. Yeah.
Slow clap.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got a new concept coming.
Yeah.
So we basically sold off what we had to move on to something new.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What are the businesses you got going?
I just had a few.
How much time we have?
Yeah. But yeah, Nerd, to swing things back around to Marble here, boys. So did somebody new investors buy the mount recently, or are about to buy it or something? Or
The government have owned it in many years, so they have identified that they've put out interest, an RFP. They're also believing in the vision and riding the energy and the wave right now. So I don't know firsthand, but it certainly feels like they're behind us right now. Again, working with Bruce Hollett, our chair, he's saying nothing but great things right now as to government level as to how impressed they are. So perhaps maybe they're changing their tune a little bit there.
That's awesome, man.
I'd love to be part of the team, and that's kind of how I pitched it to the boys. In my opinion, is the bigger picture here is that we can be part of the team that changes this place for the better.
Yeah,
so
friggin' right,
I
man.
think that's motivation in itself.
Yeah,
like whatever gets to that mountain to where it needs to be potential wise.
Yeah,
like I said to Richard, first day I was like, Richard, I don't need to be here. Like, I got my own thing going on.
Yeah.
I want to be here to help.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
well, it's cool because both you guys have that early ties to the hill yourselves.
Exactly,
like, it's not like it's just a jog club. It's kind of cool. It's like, you started skiing there when you were 8 or 9. You've been there forever. You've done everything there. It's like,
I know every rock up there by name, actually.
That's incredible. Yeah.
I wish we got out for some runs.
I know.
I think we would have had a great time
we're getting out next time for sure, man.
Mark my words.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We got to get you.
What was your favorite run, by the way, at Marble?
We liked, there's that, everybody kept telling us to go to Boomerang.
Yeah.
That would have been sick, but the snow wasn't the best over there. The weekend we were there, it was just awesome on the left-hand side of the mountain, like going down. It was awesome. Just like side hits everywhere.
Yeah.
There's that one section through the woods there. Well, there's woods everywhere, but you kind of go down, it's kind of like opened up and there's just like little hits everywhere in there. I was having a blast in there, and like, it just the side hits were fun as hell. Like I couldn't.
Even
get
my
over
ski
it, man.
patrollers told me how much fun they had watching you guys. So
that's awesome.
We can't wait to bring you back. Actually,
friggin' right. We can't wait to come back.
On that note, I think we should kind of talk about a little bit of a contest and a little bit of an event maybe years down the road or next year that we can think about doing. So tee things off there. We brought over some hats for you guys. So if anyone,
I brought these up here too. The little promo in at the shop right now. Buy a Voltfuse Marble Mountain hat, $29.99. Get a free day pass for next year to Marble Mountain. So $30 hat, $45 day pass. Can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong.
So I will also say that you guys are going to help the entire Half-Life team out. So come on down. If they sell through the order, we're going to hook you guys up with a Marble Mountain trip there. So
friggin' right.
We want to bring the vibe, the energy back.
Yeah.
And, get some of your guys to come over next year and let's throw down for a sick comp.
Friggin' right, man. Well,
put some money on the line, right?
Well, you guys all skiing over there too. Like, there's some good skiers over there. Like Wentworth around here. Like, there's more freestyle skiers or snowboarders.
Yeah.
Like and that's why when we seen the Jibfest, I was like, oh, fucking Jibfest contest. Seen Relic shirt. I was like, fuck, let's go over, boys. Probably like a bunch of snowboarders, stuff like that. Went over there and it was like, same thing. A bunch of skiers, you guys hitting the jumps and stuff, like cork 7s, cork 9s going off. Like the skiers around here would have a blast over there, man. Like
wicked.
Yeah, we got to get, we got to bring a whole crew over next year. And
well, we've got some good
thing.
connections and we're growing as well. So, we might have a partnership with, like an airline or a ferry, maybe, who knows, by this time next year. So
incredible. Yeah. I like the cruise ship.
Yeah. That's the way to go for sure.
Oh yeah.
We can work in some some real good deals on accommodations as well for you guys, right?
Yeah.
We have our own condo unit, so just we'll tap into that and get
that's awesome.
Cheapest possible for you guys, and obviously Bring Bodies to Our Hill is helping us make money. So
yeah,
no,
it's got a big name band on the go too.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
the roof off it.
Freaking right, man. Well, that Jibfest is insane over
Isn't
there.
It? I know.
I'm telling everyone next year, you got to go. You got to go. But it normally happens in February, eh?
That's right. Yeah.
So was this the first time it happened in spring?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
The year before, so 2 years ago now, I guess, pre-COVID.
Oh yeah.
We had it outdoors, and that was a lot of fun as well.
That would have been sick. Yeah.
So February, hard timeline to plan something outdoors in Newfoundland because like the weather, you just never know what's going to get thrown at you. So
snowstorms and cold.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Whereas
right.
the end of the year would favor an outdoor party because you get better weather.
Yeah. Like even me personally, like I'm definitely coming out next year mid-season to go at its best. But like even just the vibe that like spring skiing, everybody was like, light hoodie, just cruising around all weekend, and then like the big party. That was awesome. Like the vibe just couldn't be matched, man. It was the energy around that mountain was just fucking awesome, man.
And it
was awesome.
That was probably the smallest Jibfest we've had. Just because we had to switch.
Yeah.
What happened was all the students had their spring break. In February, so that's when they usually come.
Yeah.
It was still a great crowd, but it would have been way more if we would have hit that February.
Yeah, exactly.
Some wild videos online. I don't know if you guys know my buddy Evan Brake or not. He's he did some really cool videos there that weekend. He's the guy in the tiger suit, if that helps.
Oh yeah. He did the cork 9 on skis.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Yeah, totally.
I watched that video and I was like, man, what's that? Because I see him come down. I was like, oh yeah, I seen that guy there, the tiger suit. I didn't see him do any tricks in person, so I was like, where's this guy was any good? And then he just comes down the jump, perfect cork 9. I was like, what the hell? He's sick.
You might want to check out his video. Some frisky ladies wandering around in it for sure. So. They wear like lingerie these days. I was blown away, like watching the security guards like ID kids, and that's what they looked like. They looked like they were fucking 12 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they all had two IDs. Like, okay, welcome to the party, I guess. But
yeah. And just a younger crowd than ever. Yeah.
And trust me, our liquor inspector was there all night, so he he wasn't letting them slip through the cracks.
Yeah. Those guys never let anything slip through the goddamn cracks.
They don't.
Yeah, they can't look the other way. Yeah.
But I don't know what you guys are up to on Canada Day. We're planning something big over at Marble there. We're still kind of lining up the finer details and not really able to say exact, but I can promise you that it's going to be a hell of a time.
We'll keep our friggin' eyes out, man. That'd be sick.
It's going to be a concert.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 chances is going to be some Nova Scotia talent.
Unreal. Okay, yeah.
At that for now, we're still negotiating a few things, but
we
get some.
We've got a great venue there.
That would be awesome, man.
Doing some big stuff. So this is the kickoff.
Fuck, I might have to look into that. The Canada, even before I left there last day, Dustin, and I was chatting to him right quick. He was even like, "Fuck, we could have had you do a couple podcasts here or something too."
Yeah, we're talking.
That'd be kind of cool too. Friggin' right, boys. Yeah.
I think there's a great partnership building here.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's so easy for us to get over there too. Like that was like for years we've always like joked around, like, but just Quebec's that spot. Like each March, just because there's a million hills in Quebec, we've been all over. But like Marble's just as good. Like park wise, like the parks in Quebec are like second to none. They're awesome. But like for what 90% of the people like to do around here, Marble Mountain is your absolute fucking go-to. Like it is.
Marble is a park, and that's
what it's just like a whole side hits
one of those
everywhere,
the spots
man.
out west. Kicking Horse. I did a internship there at the end of my ski management program, and they had basically terrain nuggets all over the mountain. So on their trail map, there was a treasure box that you had to go find. You didn't know what you were going to find. It could be a 60-foot quarter pipe. It could be a launcher. It could be a natural tree. Whatever it is, and that's what I kind of want to get to Marble doing, and not necessarily just have a terrain park. Yeah, we'll have a beginner-friendly intermediate one, if you know what I mean. But go around the mountain because it is a playground.
Yeah. I was blown away, man. Like, and I'm one of the guys. Like, I just like hitting rails and stuff like that. So as you saying, the boys, it was like going back to being 14 again, just like excited, just like a kid on a diving board jumping in the pool. How he just jumps in, goes up, jumps in, jumps out.
Well
that's
said.
how I was on the fucking chairlift, man. It was just like you got down every run. It would be like towards the end of the day, it was like, oh, a little tired. And that the last one, you're like, fuck, it's still running. Let's go up one more time. It's just it was so much fun, man. I couldn't get over how much fun I was having just riding a hill.
We've got the
it was
zip line
amazing
there too, which is
that looked awesome. We hiked up and seen all that stuff too. But yeah, man, that was the zip line. That looks awesome. Like
super fun.
We hiked all through there. We're like checking it all out. That
winter
looks like a
and
blast.
summer. My favorite time to do it is definitely midwinter when the falls is pretty iced over.
Do they do it in the midwinter?
Oh yeah,
That's sick. Yeah. I had no idea.
After us, like a wet snowstorm, you can actually go and like hit the lines, and they'll send an electrical or just a shockwave.
Yeah,
and you can watch the snow or the ice fall, and then you clip in and zip across. It's pretty badass. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Years ago, I actually helped build the zip line. So we trudged the cement towers in place. Put the lines across. We actually used a harpoon gun basically for the shorter ones, and then the longer lines we had to get a helicopter in place. So it was quite an undertaking.
I was going to say that'd be nuts, man.
I think I sweat off 20 pounds that summer. Actually,
And how many lines go back and forth across? Like,
There's
it looked like
9 now.
Because I was going to say, we kept looking up at first, like, look, there's 3 lines.
The
then you look
ninth
again,
line
you're like,
brings you right back down into the
like
top
4.
floor of the villa.
Yeah.
And we're jokers on the tour, so we got to keep people on their toes, and right till the last line there, we might even play a joke on people. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Like they can't stop.
Yeah.
They hit the villa.
Yeah. That's too cool, man. Does anybody ever? Can you ever get like stuck out in the middle?
100%. Yeah,
That's
it's
hilarious.
actually kind of fun.
I was gonna say you just
on
pull
people
yourself,
that we
dude.
like to really play tricks with, that we're trusting the gear or whatever it might be. We've got like a gold trolley, if you would. So you make it like, hey, you did a good job, and you give them the gold trolley.
Yeah.
But the gold trolley actually slows you down. So exactly that. They get stuck out there, and then you got to get rescued. So it's actually kind of fun for a guide's perspective. So that you just, clip up. The harness allows you really, really quick to go out and
get them in.
take
Yeah.
care. It's
That's too funny.
not hard to do. It's actually quite fun.
Yeah.
For the guides, we often take bets as to who's going to do more in a day. So.
That's awesome.
My buddy Burry, I think he take the cake on that one. John Burry, for sure, if you're listening.
100%.
Yeah.
Jokester.
Yeah, that's unreal.
There's also a cave system there just near Corner Brook as well. So next
Was
time
there
you guys
actually
come
a-
down, it's like you could be in there for anywhere from an hour to 8 hours and not cross the same track. It's a interconnected system that you can swim out of in summer
Holy
months.
shit.
They've got
Yeah.
cave ropes and ladders and waterfalls and
That sounds amazing.
And
So,
you've never been anywhere more dark in your life.
so yeah.
you can
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's zero. It's an eerie feeling.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I've never even been deep in a cave. That'd be fucking crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's-
Yeah.
It's black.
I did
Yeah,
an
yeah.
adventure tourism program in Corner Brook. That's actually where Wayne and I first met at Kona. And, that's actually probably where I learned a lot about the cave system and the geology. Geology rocks. And I hate to sound like a nerd there, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking right.
It's like snowology too. I'm not even sure if that's a real word, but learning about snow science, if you would, and avalanches. This year, sadly, one person did pass away in Western Newfoundland from a real
seriously?
bad avalanche that took place down just the Blow Me Down Mountains. They were a
Holy
snowmobiler, and I think a lot of the industry sometimes feel that snowmobilers, they can outrun, or B, it'll maybe never happen in locations like Newfoundland.
Yeah.
It was a large magnitude kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think it was an eye opener to the industry.
That's fucking crazy, man. I would have never guessed there was an avalanche in Newfoundland that killed anyone.
We
Yeah.
had
But I guess being
avalanches
over there
at
now,
Marble a couple
that hill's
years ago.
huge,
In
yeah,
fact,
and the mountains
I
around
was
are
the
huge.
one that tied into the groomer on the top of the boomerang and ski cut the boomerang a few years back. We had
Holy shit. Can you tell
massive-
that story?
Yeah, okay. So
This sounds crazy.
Yeah. Well, how many avalanche stories do you want to hear? I was buried in an avalanche out west up to here. I got caught in a tree well at Whitewater. But yeah, okay.
So you've dealt with all man, that stuff blows my mind. That stuff's like the scariest stuff in my life. Whenever you hear the stories out west, I'm like,
appreciation for the
holy
mountains.
fuck. Like,
if it weren't for my friends in the tree well, I don't know how I would have got out. I truthfully, that was terrifying.
that's crazy, man. Yeah.
So Marble, all right. So we had a really, really bad rainfall the night before. Significant snowfall the day or two before. Rain, and then we got no word of a lie, like 3 feet of snow overnight somehow. It didn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's super weird. Yeah.
That's marble, man.
You know,
Yeah.
They cover 10 centimeters, and all of a sudden you wake up and you just can't get to your vehicle.
So I was on ski patrol at the time, and I got a call from the operations manager, Tony Abbott, and he's like, Richard, there's something up with the slopes here. He said, got to take you up, buddy. And we got up the cruiser, which is halfway up our mountain.
Yeah.
And at the bottom pitch of Boomerang, there was an enormous deposit of snow. So it's like, okay, we're into something here now. So we go up, and a couple other trails, they had broke away in the groomer. Like, you or I probably would have laughed it off, but a 5-year-old kid would have been buried.
Yeah.
So for us, it's not something that we typically deal with. So, we had to investigate. We did kind of bring in a helicopter to attempt the downdraft. I didn't think it was going to work, but it looked cool all the same. Our buddy Chris Goss, if you remember Gossy, he came in and flew with Tony really close to some of our extreme terrain, the Autobahn. We tried it over on Deep Bite as well. And so nothing really let go. So, we had to ski cut a lot of our deeper pitches there. So we did remain closed for an extra day. We went up to the Boomerang, and the boom is really cool because you're going down McLeod 9. It's like, la-di-da, this is so great. And then all of a sudden you get to the ends of the world, and you're like, what the hell have I got myself into?
I got a funny story there as well.
Yeah.
So Tony, being a cowboy, he actually parked the groomer right there in the Avalanche start zone, if you would. It was so stupid. But Tony's a cowboy, and it was cool. It was just cool. That's all I can say. So we're there in the groomer, and when you thought we were there, he had to go 5 feet further. So we're now, in my opinion, teetering over the edge of the Boomerang in the groomer. We now, for whatever reason, anchor to this groomer as our ski cutting, we're now tied into our harness system so that if an avalanche did happen, that, I'm not going down the Boomerang.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I'm thinking about it. If I did go down the Boomerang and an avalanche happened, I'm now going down the Boomerang attached to a groomer. So fortunately, it was just kind of like the top pitch there that we needed to really cut. It was 2 cuts and, short and simple. A small slide did release, but again, you or I would have laughed it off. It was an epic power run. But at the same point, it was so wet and heavy that you almost just had to straight line it. It was that heavy type of snow. So we get all sorts at Marble. Early January for us is often not great. I will say that. February, kind of later in the season for us, like March, I think is when you guys, So that's when, Marble's on fire for us. Like I kind of, tell people indirectly, avoid coming in January because we don't know what we're going to be able to provide.
I think that's safe with a lot of mountains around, even like Quebec and that stuff. Like early seasons, really, there's not too many places that get that good until
if you've got
February
one trip, plan it in, late February, early March.
Yeah. That's what I want to do next year for sure too. So we can maybe catch a POW day. It'd be awesome. Or couldn't even imagine a POW day there. It'd be fun as can be.
There's some unreal moments, and you're able to accumulate 27, 30 runs a day at 1,700 feet. So the mileage that you get at Marble is comparable to what you'd hit at West or surpass it, in my opinion. And I lived it. I skied 25 Western Canadian ski resorts for sure. Yeah,
no, that's crazy, man. I was blown away even the steepness of the hill. Like when we first pulled up, I was like, I didn't know it was known for being steep. I was like, we're just in the car and it looks steep.
Beginner's hill.
Yeah, and then we went out. I was like, holy shit, this is a steep hill, man. This is awesome.
No offense to the people in Nova Scotia, but we're trying to figure out where the ski hills are here.
Wentworth. That's one we all go to. About it's like 20 minutes away.
Compared to Marble, height wise, what would you call Wentworth compared to Marble?
I think Wentworth's like 700 or 800 feet.
Right.
But I feel like Marble felt like 3 times Wentworth.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's just the vertical more so,
straight
I think,
up,
you guys have the extended kind of gentle rolling hills.
But not I can take the chairlift up at Wentworth and just kind of bomb down and be at the bottom of the hill in a minute.
Yeah.
30 seconds a minute, all the time. With Marble, the way you can kind of cut across the hill and cut back over and go here and go there, some runs we weren't even trying to race to the bottom or anything or just taking our time. We were 15 minutes just screwing around. It was a blast, but it wasn't even Wentworth. If you took 15 minutes screwing around, it would be you're going slow, you're trying to hit side hits. wasn't even the case at Marble. It was just like, you see it, be like, fuck, let's go over and check out that. And you just go over, you do a couple, you're like, that was sick. Let's cut back over this way. And then you get on that like main cat track or in the middle or whatever. You're like, we'll just go over, we'll skip that one, go over, skip that one. Oh, let's drop in down here. And like, it's just unbelievable terrain, man. I was so blown away. Like so blown away.
The boomerang is
world class.
On a powder day, I mean, you're not getting much better than that. But if it's not a powder day, it is hard on snowboard.
Yeah.
Right? Great for skiing because moguls and stuff. Snowboard is just...
Yeah. Well, it was funny because we went down, it was pretty good up top. And then when we got down lower, it was a little harder, a little lower chunky, but it was still a blast.
Yeah, we went to the garage party there, in the season party, and like, there's guys over who've been working at Marble for what, 41 years, 38 years. Like, the guys just know the history of the hill is crazy. And one of the guys, Mike, he was telling me about the boomerang. He said, we cut 2,500 logs off the boomerang, and that's what built our old lodge.
Holy shit, yeah.
And how they used to cut the logs, they had a bandsaw made, and what used to move the bandsaw was an old car. And they would hook the cable onto the wheel.
Yeah.
And that's how they would cut wood. Like, it was just...
Holy jeez.
A lot of history there.
Yeah, it's crazy. And, like, looking at old pictures and, like, just the guys telling stories about things is wild. Like,
oh, I bet, man. Yeah. Even it was funny because forever, my whole life, I thought... it must be your guys' like the accommodations, the chalets, the different color.
Yeah,
that's right.
Building there for whatever reason, for all like the commercials and seeing everything I have online. I always thought that was the lodge. I had no idea. So we pulled it out.
St. John's.
Yeah, I was like, look at this in lodge. When we actually seen the lodge, like this place is nuts. Like the lodge is crazy.
I can
like,
promise you, again, being out west, if it were on the Rocky Mountain peaks, it would have the title of the best lodge in Canada. Mark my words.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like even when we first walked upstairs, like fucking bar over there. There's a bar over there. Like downstairs is just huge, tons of room everywhere. Like,
did you sample the barbecue, by the way?
Yes, yeah.
Good.
That brisket sandwich, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I can't remember what I got. I got something else, and Jeff ended up getting the brisket sandwich. Whatever I got, I really liked though too. I can't remember. I was fucking nuts about his brick. I kept asking him for another fucking piece of it. Yeah. Fuck, it was good, man. Yeah.
His beef ribs are on.
Beef ribs.
I should have tried the ribs. Yeah, I love ribs too. Yeah.
They're like dinosaur bones. They're like that big, man.
They're huge.
Holy shit.
They're huge. It's like a steak dinner is what it's like.
That's awesome. That's a super cool thing for Ski Hill.
Yeah.
Like super fucking cool.
We saw really a lot of new people came to the lodge this year, and just families and snowmobilers coming up and just feeling the vibe, feeling the barbecue.
Yeah, we had Snow Tracks TV in for a weekend. We brought them skiing on Marble. We did a little snowmobiling with them.
Yeah,
and we were talking with ski resorts, and they said like they've never felt so welcome. And like
that was us to a T. Yeah,
he was like, we've never had food here at a ski hill like this before. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
added up the big barbecue spread, and like they were blown away.
Yeah,
but I mean, this snowmobilers are part of our plan now. Is like let's bring them part of the family. Like,
friggin' right.
They don't feel welcome at ski resorts, and they should.
Yeah, we say that all.
Got money.
Right? Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
We
say
that
spend so much money.
Yeah, man, and they like to fucking drink and eat.
Well,
like,
I tell you, I think it was about 150 kegs we went through that weekend there for the snowmobile uphill races.
Yeah. Just kegs.
Those looked awesome. I'll play some footage of those in the thing. That looked crazy.
Yeah,
that was kind of sour. We missed that. That looked fun as could be. The deck looked packed of people just watching, hanging out. It looked like a whole party going on, just watching snowmobile races. Like, man, it looked cool.
The snowcross. That's what I was watching.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was seeing. That was awesome. Just like guys, just like a motocross racing friggin' snowmobiles. Right. It was too cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Christian and Gabe down from Calgary. Christian and Gabe does some work for like Sportsnet and places.
Yeah.
They were here for a month, and they literally taped everything from protesters,
the good, the bad, the ugly,
to comps, to everything. Like the boys just enjoyed their winter, so it was. That was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So we're just waiting for some crazy footage from the boys.
Friggin' right. Yeah.
Literally from snowmaking to, like, say, the convoy showed up at Marble this year.
Yeah.
The premier was there skiing with his family. It was just, it was a wild.
What happened with the convoy and the premier?
Yeah, you handle that one. That's a good story there.
We don't have to talk about that either, boys. That just sounds funny, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of funny.
No, I mean, Cabinet was at Marble. They went to see Marble, what we were up to. So the whole caucus came out for a conference, and they spent a day with us, and we showed them around our thoughts, what we want to do at the ski hill going forward. Our premier Andrew Veer, he grew up skiing at Marble.
Yeah.
So I mean, he stuck around with his family.
Yeah.
And I mean, they found out he was there.
Now, he wasn't there at the time.
Yeah.
They were late. But anyway, he, they knew he was there. So they all came up with 200 people. We had to lock the lodge down.
Holy
It was
jeez.
They can protest if they want, but it was our problem was they were, scaring kids and families.
Oh, exactly.
Which
Yeah.
is what we didn't want, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can protest all you want. I mean, geez, we all protest for our own rights.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly. Believe in what you want to believe in.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it was an interesting day.
At one point, when
That's
when
crazy.
we brought out some Pepsi and free water to the group, they
Yeah.
instantly changed, and they thought we were great guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we are.
Exactly. Yeah.
They wanted to come in for a drink, so we brought drinks to them. I mean, it's just the way it went, right? So,
Yeah.
it was a pretty peaceful day, but like you say, I mean, some families and kids got a little scared, but
Yeah.
it was what it was. But I mean, we had everything thrown at us this year from chairlift evacuations.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'll
even
talk
know we
about that
have to
one,
bring
maybe.
that up. Yeah, I
I'll
didn't even
talk about
think.
that one maybe.
'Cause funny enough, because
Yeah.
we just booked the ferry and the trip to Jibfest, and then a couple days later, I just started following the Marble Instagram page, and that post came up, and I was like, no
way.
no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like COVID's what seemed to be around 7, 8, 9. Every type of rainstorm, like whatever it was, and then kind of felt like we got through everything, and then we were, smooth sailing. We were like high fiving each other and having a beer at the end of the day, and all of a sudden Saturday kicked in, and yeah, we had to evacuate 200 people off our chairlift.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It was a shiv assembly high up on the tower 17. That kind of one of the bearings caused a malfunction.
Yeah.
So the rubber shiv assembly basically let go, and it was just kind of like a grinding steel on aluminum.
Yeah.
So it maybe looked worse than what it naturally was, but it's basically comparing like a pop can to like a super hard piece of steel. So like obviously that pop can is going to disintegrate. So
Yeah.
we had to get people off. It took, like I said, 2.5 hours roughly. Super impressive to see.
That seems quick as can be to me for
Well,
like, you say 70
actually-
people?
No,
Or 200,
220.
Oh,
Yeah.
And normally it takes 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I would think.
So we had to call everyone from the search and rescue, fire department, RCMP. It was really cool that, ironically, we also had a large group of ski patrollers there from Meta Province doing a session. There was Nine Wing Gander.
Yeah,
there was
Startex there from Gander.
right. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
sure.
So like it was, you
high
could
rescue
not have
guys,
drawn
right?
it
Yeah.
up any better.
That's it.
than
That's
what
perfect.
It was.
Yeah.
When it all played out, it was super impressive to see how it came together. I don't know if we could have changed anything.
I can't believe you did that quick, man. I grew up working at Wentworth like most of my life, like park staff and stuff. But each year you had to, one guy from park staff would have to go do the chairlift evacuate course right at the start of the year before the hill opens. And like even just seeing how it's done or how they do it at Wentworth anyway, I can't imagine getting 200 some people off the lift in 2 to 3 hours. That's crazy. That's
a
crazy.
high lift.
Yeah, that's way higher. Wentworth. Yeah,
high,
yeah.
We
Friggin' right.
unfortunately had
I can't
a
even believe
couple people with frostbite. 2 kids, I think, went to the emergency room just for more precautionary measures. A few brave or brazen individuals did jump. I never encourage doing that, especially on the type of height that we have. Some of our towers are upwards of 60
Were they okay
feet.
when they jumped? Or?
They were. The mother called us a day later and kind of blamed it on us. It's like, guys, like, you shouldn't have jumped.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't throw that on us. Like, you guys jumped. We didn't tell you to jump.
Yeah, exactly. We were going to get you down.
You're right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we did with everybody else. All 200 plus people there got safely down, So
Exactly.
that could have been way worse, hypothetically. Somebody
Yeah.
break their leg, their back, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Having to deal with that secondary, kind of thing during an evacuation. So
Anybody knows chairlifts too, man? Like sometimes when you think it's not that high, like once you jump off it, it's harder than you think. Even if you don't look like it's.
there's a
Yeah.
few spots,
Be
growing
deceiving.
up back in the
Be
day that
deceiving.
when we used to get 16 feet of snow that,
You could jump.
you could,
Yeah.
back in
Yeah.
the day,
Yeah.
you'd tell your buddies that you were doing it for sure. But
Yeah.
no, not these days, in my opinion.
No.
No, especially like in your guys, like once you go over that peak too, and you just go, I couldn't even, that'd be,
That's all.
I would have hated to have been caught there.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there would have been not even a question to jump. Just,
Right.
no, we're waiting this one out, boys.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
What was the temperature that day?
Minus 12, minus 15, roughly. if I
Okay,
can
yeah. So it
remember,
was a colder
It
day,
was
but
too bad because when it happened, it was a beautiful sunny day, blue
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
and not a draft to win. Within 15 minutes, wind, and we got sucked in.
And then
with snow.
simultaneously,
Yeah.
we actually tried to fire up the Newfie Bullet and end up running into an electrical issue with that one and had to get people off of that one as well. That one we had a secondary backup way to get them off. It's very slow moving. But
Wentworth's got that too, like the generator or whatever. It'll move it, but if you were it'd probably take an hour to get to the top of the hill and the
Right.
thing.
Get there,
yeah, it was like literally like snail's pace.
Yeah. But at least it's something.
Yeah.
But no, that's hats off to you guys, man.
So
I
then
can't
it was
believe you did that
12
quick.
days down that happened. And then last going off, we basically ran into another issue with our Lightning Express that, we still honestly could be skiing marble right now, top to bottom.
Yeah, friggin' that's when we were there the first weekend of April. And I remember we were leaving, you guys like, oh yeah, we close next Thursday or something like that. And we were like, holy shit, even if it rained every day till next Thursday, they could still have
you still go
a ton.
right
Yeah.
And, we didn't even, do a lot of snowmaking this year. I felt it was more strategic.
Yeah.
And what actually happened was we had so many rainfalls and then a little bit of snow after each period of rain that it created this bulletproof snowpack. So it's still there. And, honestly, we could still have, a hell of a time at Marble right now today.
That's too cool.
And the boys changed the game too. Like they made a lot of snow on the top and didn't push it down.
Yeah.
So they waited, right? We needed it. They pushed down some snow.
Yeah.
We also did snow fencing for the first time. So,
super impressive. It worked.
Marble's windy on a lot of days. So why let the snow go to the woods when we can just capture it with a fencing? It worked.
Friggin' right, man.
First night the second night we did it.
Super impressive.
Yeah,
that's a genius idea.
We
took just
Crazy.
8-foot traffic gates and took snow fencing, zip tied it to them. You'd be surprised how it caught the wind, I'll tell you that.
That's unreal. I'll pass that along to the boys at Wentworth.
When they checked on the gates the next day after a bit of snow and some wind, you couldn't see the gates. They were it looked like a whales.
Holy shit, no way.
It collected a lot of snow. It was pretty
That's
cool.
such a good idea. I never would have thought of that either. Like Wentworth can be bad for that too at hot top of the Helter Skelter. I don't know if you guys have skied there, but it's kind of just like a little opener spot and the wind kind of all blows it into the trees.
That's right.
So sometimes it could be like a wicked day and you'll kind of come over that crest and still just like get some crunch and some ice. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
the whole hill's friggin'
right.
soft as can be. You're like, oh, windy's can be right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, makes sense. Should have told the boys yesterday.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, so the conference kind of wasn't much going on in the conference over here, eh?
It was short meeting. I think the night before was the main aspect
thing,
of it there. Would you agree?
Yeah, we got a lot of good contacts.
Yeah.
Like, we asked a lot of questions. They asked us a lot of questions.
It
was good to, change information back and forth. And, we got some good contacts going forward now.
No, awesome.
We're trying to tell them to host the conference at Marble Mountain next year.
So,
we
got it. Yeah. Well, I'm telling anybody from here on out, man, because everybody I know in March goes to Quebec. Around here. That's just what you do in Nova Scotia. Go to Quebec. Half the people that go to Quebec would have more fun at Marble.
Yeah.
Like Wentworth's just not a big like even for myself. Like I like hitting rails and tricks in the park. That's my favorite thing. That's what I was saying when I went over Marble. I was having a blast just riding the hill. I couldn't believe how fun that is. 90% of the people at Wentworth just like riding the hill and side hits and like what complain all the time is be like, oh, Wentworth's not very fun right now. It's just man-made snow. There's no side hits. Like go over there, you hit some side hits. It's better than Quebec. I think the hill's funner than any hill I've really been on in Quebec.
When we get
it's about the same drive.
We get Black Mariah going. Like there's virtually no lineup to get on the chairlift, right? So like you can go all day.
That is awesome, man.
Stop, right?
Yeah.
And that's my favorite side of the hill. Always has been. It's always the powder side for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's the boomerang.
But we kept going back and forth. But I would have rode the other side a little bit more, but a couple of the boys were getting tired of pushing over.
A few years ago, we did. I've done 3 years of a competition called Blast the Boom. So we basically create a gigantic jump on that pitch of the boomerang I was referring to, and
this mountain sounds amazing. This would never fly at a hill around here
further down, much like I don't know if you've seen King and Queens of Corbett's Couloir.
Yeah, that stuff's incredible. Yeah.
Like literally, it's a free ride contest on the way down. And
the Kings and Queens like the coolest thing ever, man.
Favorite one.
For like backcountry and stuff.
Yeah, we should talk and plan something around
that would be amazing. Yeah.
But it wasn't always like that at Marble, though. I remember growing up for a few years, you weren't allowed to do a backflip. Like that was.
See, that's Wentworth. Wentworth used to be like that too. And I remember being 14.
I can testify. I changed that rule.
Amazing, yeah. I remember being 14. I popped a front flip coming out of we used to have the pipe at Wentworth, and the bottom just has that little lip at the bottom. So at the bottom one time, just popped a front flip going out. They tried to cut my pass. I remember my dad was like, They took your pass for what? Doing a front flip at the damn ski hill? I paid for the pass. You're getting that back. Like, it's like, yeah. It's like front flip. Who cares? Nobody's gonna, if you're gonna hurt yourself doing that, that's on you. It's got to be on you.
The ski resort gets inherent risk anyway, regardless if you're doing a front flip or a back flip. So you signing off, you're kind of, in agreement that, you're taking that risk on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You could fall walking down the road and, twist your ankle or, your knee or your shoulder, whatever it might be. And this thing goes up skiing.
Oh, exactly.
You got to be careful.
Exactly. And you're probably the same way where you do a lot of tricks and stuff. Like, I know people that don't do any tricks, can't flip or don't do anything, and they've had worse injuries on skis and snowboards than I've ever had in my life. And I'm like, what is going on? Yeah.
Take it this way. I make sure insurance is paid every month.
Yeah.
and we actually joke about we got to have a backup plan for when Richard hurts himself.
Yeah. That's what he said yesterday. That's awesome.
It never happened, though.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah, for everybody watching, the manager, this is how cool Marble is. The manager of the hill is one of the best skiers on the hill. Cork 7s, cork 9s, the whole deal, man.
I can do doubles. I've landed 3 double flips. I've landed.
It's unreal.
I've attempted 7. I've landed 3.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, I guess.
That's amazing, man.
I'm sure you'd agree. You don't land all the doubles you try.
Good Lord, no. Good Lord, no. Yeah, there was one day we had some powder. We were trying them over here and got a couple around to the feet, but just bounce off, couldn't ride away. But yeah. Love to get over there. It'd be great opportunity. Find a big pal land and try some stuff.
Following each other around with a point of view GoPro, I think would be
that would be awesome, man.
Footage.
Let's make it happen, man. That we got to. That'll be so cool. Yeah.
There was a crew when I was young that they grew up down the bay, we call it, and the boys grew up in the Blow Me Down Mountains.
Yeah.
And they can all do flips, like Elliot. Remember all the boys?
Oh yeah, of course.
The boys can all do the crazy misty flips, the back flips, rodeo flips. Because there's so much snow down there, you couldn't get hurt.
You just learned that? Yeah, exactly.
Like Ellie used to tell me, come down for the weekend. He said, literally, we make these huge booters. We just learn flips. We never
self-taught.
Yeah. And he said, literally, the boys got to dig you out because you just can't run.
That's amazing.
There's so much snow. So,
yeah.
Once you learn it, you're in, right?
Yeah, friggin' right.
Yeah, pretty cool, actually.
And Grossmorn is a really cool spot.
I wanted to ask you guys about that, too. Like, if you were to get somebody to take you up on a snowmobile, was there any cool hills to fucking snowboard down or ski down that way?
Time.
Amazing.
There's a bowl in Grossmore that you can ski toe in.
Oh, June, July month, no sweat.
Holy shit! Yeah.
There's also a cabin that you can rent at the base of the hills, Southwest Gulch. Yep. Really impressive cabin. So you can go left and it's all above trees. It's just rock and bowls, or you can go right and it's all tree skiing,
That's awesome. Yeah. Because funny, when we were going over, we went over and on the boat, we bumped into a bunch of people we knew here, but they were all loaded up snowmobile and we were going to Marble or whatever. And then we all got back. The day we left, we all were back on the ferry the same night too. So we're showing them pictures and stuff of Marble. They're showing us pictures of Grossmore. Yeah. We're like, holy fuck, you guys are taking us up there next time on those damn sleds. I'd love to go down there. That's super cool.
That's no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I'd say, part of our partnership with the Snow Riders crowd is, to build a partnership with the boys. And, we're pretty tight with Craig Borden from Rugged Edge, who does snowmobile rentals in the area. So, anytime we need sleds, he's all for it.
Yeah.
He'll guide us.
So there was the snowmobiles right under the lodge, or do you guys rent those?
Yep.
That's what the zip line,
cool. Yeah. I didn't clue in.
Yep. So they rent those as well.
Awesome.
There's no problem to get snow machines if you want to go more.
That's too cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring up there. That'll be a good time.
Friggin' right. That'd be fun as can be, man. It looks awesome up there.
A few years ago, I met up with a group from Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. They were the Meathead Films. I don't know if you've ever heard of them or not. Ski the East tagline.
Ski the East, yeah. I remember that tagline for sure, yeah.
So they came over to Newfoundland a few years ago. We went skiing in the backcountry of Westerbrook Gorge up in Grossmore. And it's really cool, actually. So, I did a massive backflip fall, probably one of the biggest backflip bails I've ever done in my life to show off for the camera. I thought it was my moment, time to shine. Boy, was I wrong. But later in that day, only in Newfoundland, I actually skied my line with 3 moose scattering as I'm skiing down. I literally could have reached out and slapped a moose ass. And that's on my Facebook profile if you want to see that video for sure.
That's amazing, man. Yeah.
Only in Newfoundland are you going to get shit like that.
Yo, freaking right, dude. Yeah, like I say, blown away by that place, man. And for anybody that fucking goes the 8-10 hours to Quebec, you're 3.5 hours to Sydney, the boat ride, 2.5 to freaking Corner Brook, you're there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a no brainer.
It's that
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah. And for years, we would always put it off to be like, oh, the ferry and stuff like that. It just seemed like such a task. Now that we did it once, it's like, dude, that's the easiest no-brainer ever.
Yeah.
Especially you hop on the ferry at the midnight one. That was like, because we were going to do the day one on the way back. And I was like, fuck it, let's just do the midnight one. Because then you just pass out and you're sleeping anyway. So it's,
Right.
That's
it was, we were on it. Went up. Yeah. We were on it, had a couple drinks, pass out, wake up in the morning, you're pulling into shore. You're like,
That's right,
well, it's
exactly,
over.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now we got a little drive and we're good to go. Yeah.
No, seriously, yeah, you can do it. No problem doing it on a weekend.
Yeah. Especially, flying over be even quicker. Yeah.
So we got some time to kill here today. Any suggestions what to do on the way back?
Yeah. Well, I was saying you guys were looking for an arcade or whatever.
That'd be cool, I think.
Yeah.
Wayne, what are your thoughts?
Whatever, man. I'm
Yeah.
on.
Or you see an arcade downstairs? The New Glasgow just built a new one. That's on the way to North Sydney for sure. That one's cool. Like I was saying, if you're bikers or anything, Kepik Mountain, rent some bikes on the way back.
Is there a casino nearby? I'm a gambler.
Casino?
Does Sydney have one, I heard, or no? Is
Yes.
that lost?
Sydney does, yes. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe just book it there, actually,
I could
yeah.
lose some money on the tables for sure.
Friggin' right. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That'd be a blast too, man.
But yeah, I think
Friggin'
we're 2 hours, 3 hours away to the ferry from here?
It'd be about 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, what did I do on the way here then?
I can't remember. I was looking at the scenery coming through.
Yeah. It was in the
Through like Gogama.
Yeah.
Plus, we couldn't see half the time because of the rain with the boat traffic, with the transport trucks, just kind of buried us with rain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
couldn't see a whole lot.
Yeah. Friggin' right. Well, anyway, boys, I think we did her.
Awesome, I
Yeah.
agree. This
That's
is
awesome.
great.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for coming on. You guys,
Well,
it was meant to be. I was couldn't
Yeah.
find a guest this week, and
No way.
then
Here
you guys
walked
this
into your
week you
shop
guys
and,
came up.
stylish new clothing.
Friggin' right. Yeah. Appreciate the sales too, boys. Really, very much.
But I think we should. I think it's crazy for you not to come down and do a couple podcasts in Newfoundland and
I'd love to.
like me,
Yeah,
probably Marble's first snowboarder, that kind of thing. Right?
that would be cool as can
There's all
be.
kinds of
Yeah.
cool stories.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Friggin' right, like I say, anybody looking to go anywhere cool, head down to Marble Mount. Like I said, not even just putting air in your guys' tires. We've never been more welcome anywhere in my life. From the people we had, Airbnb hosts, to every single staff member at that hill, whether it was like you got management or whether it was just the girl working the cash downstairs. Like, what are you guys doing today? Well, what runs you hitting? Did it like just talking, the small talk? It was
That's right,
it's
yeah.
too cool, man. Like it was, it never felt more welcome in my life. It was awesome.
Good. That's what
It was,
Well,
cool
you're
place.
part of the family now, so.
Friggin' right,
You're
man.
in. You're in.
Every year we're coming
Second
back.
cousin, first
Yeah. That's right. Well, anyway, boys, thank you very much again,
Thank
and thanks everybody for watching.
Peace.
Have a good night.